1 in 5,000 babies is born with a life-threatening birth defect called an omphalocele. Sometime early during Nick and Shelley Kieffer's pregnancy, their baby's abdominal muscles and skin failed to form, leaving his internal organs encased in a thin membrane outside his body.
When we had our second sonogram at about 21, 22 weeks, they noticed the omphalocele.
They sent us over to SIU to see Dr. Yoder. She did another sonogram and confirmed it and got the size of it and said that it's a pretty large one. And she referred us to Dr. Rogers.
The practice here is when the perinatologist or the obstetricians recognize that the child has a significant congenital anomaly, then they will make an appointment, and we actually will meet with the families before the child is even here. So when I first met Ayden, I couldn't see him, just the ultrasound images of his problem.
Helping the Kieffer's baby survive required resources available only at a dedicated children's hospital like St. John's.
They told me straight up that it would be a planned C-section because of the condition, that they would want to get him out in the safest possible way.
And so I met him then on his birthday, and we recognized immediately that he was a lovely baby, was doing well generally, but had this large omphalocele defect in the middle of his abdomen. This was clearly a case where we would not be able to safely reduce everything back into the abdomen, and so we recommended a course of delayed surgical therapy.
Delayed surgical therapy meant that Ayden would go home to give his body a chance to grow. At St. John's, Nick and Shelley learned how to care for Ayden, from dressing changes to feeding him through a gastric tube, plus all the regular care a newborn needs.
We had a lot of help with St. John's training us how to dress the wrappings, and they made sure before they sent us home that we were comfortable taking care of him and that we would be able to do it.
And then after that, we waited until he was about 9 months of age before we actually scheduled him and brought him in to preparing for the surgical correction.
He said it might take 5-6 hours to actually, they'd have to actually cut him, everything open, and basically just shove everything back in his stomach that was out. Kind of rearrange and make sure everything fit, and then sew him back up.
We have a team that understands how to do this kind of major surgery in small children.
When he came walking out early and said everything was done and had pictures, that was just amazing.
I think that Ayden is a good case that when you have all the specialists available, how things can be done in a way that produces the best possible outcome. He's not done yet in his journey. We may have to involve other specialists, get other perspectives, try to sort things out.
Right now he has physical therapy and OT to help strengthen his stomach muscles up so he can start moving around a little bit more. He does not crawl yet, so they're trying to get him going with that. We got the dietitian that comes out. We have speech therapy, trying to get him to eat a little bit more and use his mouth a little bit more.
It's going to be a long road ahead of us, but he definitely is a happy baby, and that's what's most important right now. So.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Your gift to the Children's Miracle Network today will bring healing to children and hope to families for years to come. Please call now.